All right, what's up, Who That Nation? Welcome to the WDN Chatline podcast. This is the host CB, and I'm here with my co-host WD. WD, really don't even have to say much. I mean, you know what just went down, about an hour ago. How you feeling, man?
Oh man, I'm disappointed. I'm not totally mad like I probably should be, but I'm disappointed, man. We're gonna get into a lot of details right now, but I just want to say, for the most part, just to cut it down and be simple, um, offense, man. Look, offense, y'all just gonna have to do better, man. Just in general, James is gonna have to be better. The offensive line is gonna have to be better. Um, the coaching is just gonna all have to be better. This game was looming for the most part for like what 2 quarters. I mean, we kept them scoreless in the first half, and then the third quarter, uh, we still had a chance to like take a double digit lead if we would have scored a touchdown. But when it's all said and done, we didn't get the job done, and that's the most disappointing thing about it. And then on top of that, of course, when things go bad, which we're going to get into, it goes to worse. And yeah, it just everything just goes to shit. So let's just get into it, man.
Right, and also just one little phrase. I mean, we're going against arguably the GOAT, so I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we shouldn't have kept the score. Shouldn't even been tight like that. Late in the third quarter. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so we get into all that, but yeah, basically this is a post game show. We're gonna start on the offensive side, wrap up the offensive side, then we're gonna recap the defensive side. If we got time, we'll take some calls. The Buccaneer fan, DJ, the one that was on the preview show, we're gonna stick by our word. We told them we would let them on, win or lose, for the post game. So we're gonna stick to that. So you probably see him join us at some point in the show. So shout out to the chat of Who That Nation. I see y'all in there.
Shout
Shout
out to
out
the
to
chat.
everyone. I mean, I see comments. Yeah, we're getting into them. All y'all are speaking facts on that. So let's just start with the offensive side, man. Jameis, let's start with that because obviously this game he is the driving force, to this loss, in my opinion. So let's just start with him. Um, WD, you can start out with Jameis play.
Oh man. Well, I mean, to me, I think the first thing that I can start off with is, when things started to really feel like it was taking a turn to the bad, man. I felt like those two first downs he should have got with his legs. Look, I don't know if he was hurt. I don't know if it played a part that, maybe he was afraid to run because he got hurt versus this team last year. But those two downs where he should have ran for a first down, I'm like, what is going on? To me, I felt like that's when I started going, okay, man, James, he tripping, bro. Like he's not playing up the par. Uh, man, you're tired. You're just tired of waiting around to see if they're gonna do anything for the fourth quarter. And yeah, this is look one thing that I do notice, man. I felt like Olave a lot of times he was getting open. Olave was supposed to have a huge game this game. Um, and to me, James is missing those, certain throws and stuff like that, and him not connecting. That played a huge part. Um, that's really the few things I gotta say. We know how bad this thing went in the fourth quarter, because once you throw that first pick, you just know, and you're down double digit, I'll say. You just know things is just probably going to go worse. And those 3 interceptions, those are the things that everybody love to talk about when it comes to just Jameis Winston. Look, let's keep it real. I I defend James. We defend James, because they got a lot of people
Mhm.
that trash James. Here right now, you can't defend him for this game because I mean this game it just showed that he wasn't precise, he wasn't good. Um, you're waiting to get to what 200 yards in the fourth quarter, but we shouldn't even be talking about yards, man. We want points. Um, so I mean, like I said, I can't defend Jameis, for this game because, like you said, he was the driving force into why we lost this game. I agree with that. I know fans. They're gonna have fans that's gonna talk reckless. I see certain fans talking crazy. You know, talking about they already looking for another quarterback and all this other stuff. I don't think the coaches are going to give up on Jameis right now. That's off-season talk. We do got Andy Dalton as a backup, but we still got a lot of games to play and a lot of, just a lot of quarters to judge. I'm not worried about you trolls. You trolls are lame. Real talk, and I'm talking about even within our fans base. It's so sad to see. So-called Saints fans, I can't stand your asses. And y'all can, to be honest with you, y'all can eat shit. Y'all know who I'm talking to. But either way, like I said, man, Jameis, I can't defend him. He needs to play better. And yeah, CB, I'm gonna let you go right here.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you hit on the nail with Jameis. He was the driving force of this loss. 3 interceptions. You cannot, had 3 interceptions going up against Tom Brady and expect to come out with this ball game. Um, I knew coming into this matchup it was gonna be a tight game, even though we know we got their number, stuff like that. The last time in regular season play, they last win against us was in 20. If I'm not mistaken, it was 2018. So I believe, but it's at least 2 years that they hadn't beat us in regular season. So I mean, obviously it's bound to happen at some point, especially with Tom Brady. But back to Jameis, yeah, you cannot have 3 turnovers. Can't have three
Mm-hmm.
turnovers. That third down play where I know Levante was right there, but I believe he could have beat him. He could have
Mm-hmm.
beat him to the sideline and ran out of bounds on that third down drive. Drives like that, who knows what could have happened, would have got that first down. I believe he tried to force feed Chris Olave. We all know we want to see Olave turn up, but when you force feeding him like that, eventually the team gonna see that you trying to get him the ball. You trying to go downfield with it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If anything, if you trying to take the ball downfield, why not just throw put Deontay in there and get him some deep shots? I mean, if that's what you really trying to get the ball downfield, I mean,
Right.
because both of them is about the same speed, but you force feeding it like that, eventually they gonna bite on it. I mean, it's sad to see Jamel Dean. I mean, he had a good game.
Oh yeah, yeah. I definitely got to give him credit because I mean,
Yeah.
we beyond the Jamel Dean. We be the main ones talking about him. So I mean, for him
Mm-hmm.
to get 2 interceptions, especially that first interception when he was guarding the lobby. Oh yeah, man. Much credit to that man. I mean, I gotta I gotta throw my hands up like, damn, he got that. So yeah, I mean, incredible game by him. You know what I'm saying? Because either way, I do still feel like a lobby should have had a better game. But all credit to him.
Right. But yeah, I mean, force feeding it like that, especially shots like that downfield. I mean, it's one thing you force feeding them, and he
Right.
running and cutting, but yeah, I mean, eventually it ain't gonna go too well. Then obviously,
Mm-hmm.
deep in the game, who was the? I think that was Jamel. No, that was the Edwards guy that was kind of playing like a little
Yeah.
robber role. Came up, got that pick.
Yeah.
Just gotta make better decision makings. Honestly,
Right.
I felt like we had momentum going. We're gonna get into Mark. He was running the
Oh,
ball well. He just got to hold on to the football. You
yeah,
know.
and that's kind of where I do want to go though, CB. Like, we can talk about Jameis, he had his faults and stuff like that, the driving force, like you said. Um,
Mhm.
Here's the thing. It just the thing that really annoys me, because I've been saying this for the longest. I felt like we can run on this Bucks team, and it showed we could run on them, even with Ingram. But the thing about it is, man, Ingram 2 weeks in a row, bad fumbles, man, bad fumbles. Let's keep it real. Looking at this game was just like that playoff game. It was just like the playoff game because the worst started when there was those fumbles from Jared Cook and now Mark Ingram. That's when everything goes to shit, man. We sit up here, we about to take the lead, we driving all the way to the goal line, and then you cough up the ball. It just hurts everything because I'm sitting up here saying, run the ball, be patient. You can run on this Bucks defense, especially up the gut. You know what I'm saying? I felt like they probably should have ran the ball more, but yet when you let somebody like Ingram, I'm gonna say it like this. We was also rotating backs as well. We had a little bit of Tony Jones Jr. We had some Dwayne
Mhm.
Washington, and you let guys get a breather. You rotate guys in and out. Um, soon as Mark Ingram comes in, that's when he fumbles the ball. Now, I'm not saying to keep Dwayne Washington in, but I'm just saying like when Ingram fumbles the ball, that just make the coaches lose trust. It makes them lose trust, and I feel like that's why they were so tempted to have Jameis throw a deep shot to Olavi. Not saying that the ball should have been thrown; it shouldn't have been thrown. That's on Jameis as well. But I'm just saying it's just like plays like that one fumble, I feel like it just affect the whole game. And we know about the activity with the fight and everything. We're definitely going to get into that. But I'm just saying, in my point of view, I'm just looking at it and I just call it for what I see. I just believe that fumble is what changed everything. And it just reminds me of that playoff game. The two things that I feel like went really underrated and overlooked when we beat this team multiple times was one, our O line was actually playing good against them. They didn't do that this game.
Mhm.
And really, I'm gonna actually add another point to it. But the second thing was that we don't when we usually beat them, we don't turn over the ball. Sooner Ingram turned over that ball, I'm like, oh, that's it. I see. I know what's about to happen. Shit about to go downhill, and it's like every turnover that we had felt like it was getting worse. It was getting worse and worse. I was like, oh yeah, this is about to get really ugly. And then third, the D line, man. I mean, look, let's keep it real. The defense did enough to win this game. They definitely did. They did enough.
Mhm.
That one touchdown was definitely. I felt like it played a huge part with Sean getting put out the game. But besides that, the defense played good. I'm just saying, though, the D line, they didn't really get sacks. They didn't really get interceptions. They did have I think they had I think it was only one takeaway or maybe two. But just those factors, and just in general, those factors is the reason why we've been beating this Bucks team. And we didn't get any of those check marks in this game.
Right. And did Brady get touched? I know we talk about that in a
I
minute, but
think I think Iron might have got him once, maybe. It looked like it was behind the line, so I think that was a sack.
and
Yeah,
they it's so much to say on that. I mean,
mm-hmm,
we can get into that. He
yeah.
definitely should have been getting touched. But yeah, far as the Jameis people, I mean, I say this move on. Obviously, we seen what how he played this game only. I'm not defending that. Can't. But hopefully we criticize the game. Hopefully, he get criticized for his game only. But it's people that don't like him in general.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want him to be the same quarterback, so they gonna go above and beyond. Just criticizing him this game. In which that's cool. He's still gonna be our quarterback. He gonna play next week. So just wasting your breath, making comments and stuff like that. But yeah, what Mark, honestly, man, I mean, is Mark showing burst and explode? Yeah,
Yeah,
he doing that thing, but you gotta hold on to the ball, man.
exactly,
Like
man.
that really us going downfield. That was looking like we know we was gonna get three. That could have been a touchdown right there, and everything could have started shifting. You see, Brady was already throwing the tablet and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. So now that's even more pressure you putting them under. I mean, but damn, when you fumbling the ball like that, this is a veteran player. Mark,
And
he
look,
done been
hey,
with us in crucial situations.
and look, it's tough. It's tough because you know what I'm saying. And like this is his second fumble 2 weeks in a row. Uh, it's like I'm gonna keep it real, and I know everybody's gonna be upset with Ingram with that, but it's like he did have both hands on the ball. I can't lie to you. It was what's his name, Logan Ryan. Yeah, Logan Ryan, veteran guy. He punched the ball out. It was a nice play about him, but just the fact that he got 2 fumbles 2 weeks in a row, and this one, you know, kind of cost us the game in a bit, man. It's like, man, it just really sucks because this man, he was showing that he got it. You know, he's getting down the field, and it's just the turnover just make you lose trust and everything, and it just changes the game.
Regardless how good you running and stuff, if you gonna be giving up the ball at some point, I mean, he you gonna eventually they gonna start losing trust, like you said. I mean, because you can run like that all you want, man. If you turn the ball over like that, and that was a crucial part. Like I said, man, he done been in very crucial situations in ball games with us. He, should know better. But like, I didn't see the replay of him actually, how he held the ball. I
Oh,
know
he
he got.
held the ball. It just punched it out. It was a penal
Right.
punch. You know they called it. But yeah, man, just sucks, though, right? It sucks, and it's like one thing I noticed, and just like Jared Cook fumble, although he was holding the ball more loose, but it's like I noticed usually it's always a guy from the back that's being like whether they're being dragged or not, they're holding on to the guy, and the other guy just punching the ball out. So it's just frustrating, bro. It's like it could be prevented, but at the same time, it's just a tough, good play by the opposing team. So. It is what it is, man.
Right. Okay. So the receivers, let's say obviously Olave didn't get his today. I mean, a
Should
lot
have.
of his balls was deep throws. Like I said, I kind of put Jameis. Yeah, Jameis was forcing them too much. With that same type of routes. Let's see who else might have what 6 catches for I think 66 yards, something like that, 65 yards, a touchdown. Okay, I mean, I'll say he could have done a little bit better, but obviously Jameis, the game plan. I ain't gonna say the game plan, but Jameis was, he was trying to focus on the lobby, getting the ball downfield. Maybe it was how the defense was playing. Um, they was kind of, to me, it looked like a zone look, not similar to how they was playing Breeze, but it was kind of similar like that. Just a zone defense trying to keep everything in front of them, and watching out for the deep routes. And obviously they adjusted, but yeah, I say the receivers done okay. Jarvis, really didn't have a big game, but their defense was playing solid. So offensive line, they played better today. I mean, it was still some blitzes coming through, and
Yeah,
obviously,
especially at towards the end of the game. I mean, they basically did
right,
what Atlanta should have done, which was the blitz with Devin White. And when that started happening, that's when you just knew it was like, oh well, that's the game right there.
right. So offensively, man, I mean, as a whole, really wasn't impressive today at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that running game, if the fumble wasn't to happen and we would have started committing to it more, we really could have had a great running game today. I mean,
Absolutely.
even Dwayne and Tony Jones was getting busy a little bit. But I'm very disappointed at Mark. Yeah, it's the second week in a row, and come on, you a veteran, like I mean, obviously you see how the game going, so they trying to find ways. You got to find a way to shift the momentum, get the momentum shifting on your side. They're fighting against the crowd already, so anything they can find to get the momentum in their hands, they gonna do it. So yeah, offense really not too much to say. I mean, possibly on that. But if Chris Olave wouldn't have been force fed, one particular route like that, I believe he could have had a much better game.
Yeah. How about some more targets to Jarvis though, man, and MT? I mean,
Right,
like,
right.
yeah, and like I said, I felt like that first interception by the Jamel Dean. Be more patient now. Like I said, that's why that Ingram fumble hurts in so many ways because you start to lose trust. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking like, okay, we ain't got what the games. I guess the game was tied at that point. So hey, let's just take our time, get down the field, run the ball a little bit, but then you just take a deep shot to a lobby and pick. I feel like that drive was also killer, man. It's like just be more patient, man. And I mean, we can look at the coaching right there too.
Yeah, I mean that was well. Obviously, if you like those play actions, those deep play action calls. I mean, obviously that play was designed for Olave. So yeah,
Right.
that's coaching right there. That's play calling. Um, I think Pete tried to get too aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the way the game is going, and especially if your ground game is working, I believe you should stick with that first instead of. I mean, obviously when you seen that the first two passes wasn't working for Olave deep, so you seen your first two didn't work. Okay, so let's see if we can go to that how it's looking later in the game. But he just tried to force feed and got greedy with it, and then it converted in turnovers. And then the pit six, man, you can't.
Yeah, killer
Yep,
dagger.
that's, that's a killer. But yeah, not too much on the offensive side, and really. The offensive side, they started slow last game. They had a explosive fourth quarter, but yeah, as a whole, gotta get things right offensively. We done brought pieces in. There's no way we got Mike, Jarvis, and Lavi. It's we shouldn't be having no questions on this offensive side at all. So we just gotta get our shit together, man, and get back to the drawing board. Um, and this is divisional. This is divisional opponents. So yeah, they know what we're gonna do. The playbook is exactly the same. To run the same type of plays. Uh, so yeah, division teams we play them twice a year. They know what's coming. It's just a factor of whether our player gonna win that matchup or not. Or is Jameis gonna fit it in the seam? Is the line gonna block? But they know exactly what's coming, just like we know exactly what's coming for them, offensively and defensively. But play calling at what part of the game, and if you overdoing it, yeah, that plays parts in turnovers because they know what's coming. It's something they hadn't seen nothing new. Just like Taysom, when they know Taysom got back there, they knew it was coming. But it's just the fact is the old line gonna bust their ass, or we're gonna get our ass kicked and they stop it. But yeah, nothing positive on the offensive side at all. It could have been for Mark if he wasn't to fumble that ball. Well, I say he still look explosive, but really can't even try to vouch like that if you turn the ball over, and that was crucial, man. That drive right there would have changed the momentum a lot, especially would
Absolutely.
have got a touchdown. Would have got a touchdown. That would have changed it a lot.
And look, I mean, it's the offensive side of the ball. It's time to get it together, man. They waited till the fourth quarter last game. That's good and all. But not really good, but I mean, the fact that you win that game and come out firing in the fourth quarter, that's good. And then you come here, you lay an egg this week, man. They're gonna have to pull through quick because they play some really good defenses. I mean, Bucs. Don't get me wrong, Bucs is a good defense. I know we kind of right now their stats. I know they probably looking at number one right now just because of how we played. But I mean,
Yeah,
there's some more good defenses out there. They got they got Carolina. Carolina has a pretty good defense. The Vikings got a pretty okay defense, decent defense, I'll say. So I mean, it's time to suck it up. Don't cry about it. Uh, get it together quick, man. I mean, hey, it's only week 2, but it's time. It's time to start talking. You know.
Right. Yeah, because this group, this side of the ball, I expect no type of slumps or nothing. The defensively, yeah, it was a little few moving pieces. You know, you got new secondary, regardless of how good they are, you could kind of understand. But this right here is no excuse. No excuse when you got the receiving core we do. AK
Mm-hmm.
didn't play today, but we still had enough guys, working in the backfield. But like I said, it is what it is. You gotta get better ASAP. Okay, so we can move over to the defense. So I want to read this comment. Shout out to Miss Anna. She said, "I'm just saying, Jameis just needs to get us through the season. He doesn't need to be great. We have enough talent." You're right. We shouldn't have to rely on Jameis. I mean, 'cause we do got when you got a lot of talent like we got, we shouldn't have to rely on one particular player, to lead us. I mean, of course, your quarterback supposed to be the driving force, but we shouldn't have to depend on him, to get us out of any situation. The team as a whole should be making things easy for Jameis. All Jameis got to do is just put the ball there. But so defensive side, you want to get on this fight first, or we just talking about the defense?
We can get on the fight because I mean the fight is pretty much the elephant in the room.
Right.
I mean, let's keep it real. That kind of cost us. It cost us. I'm just gonna say it. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, and not a lot of people are gonna agree. A lot of Saints fans probably won't agree with me. First of all, Evans is a hoe. Yeah, excuse my French, but he is. He a lame. He should have been ejected in this game. However, and I'm sorry I gotta say it. However, Lattimore, man, look, he gotta check his emotions. Man. He do. He gotta check his emotions. I agree that Mike Evans, he's a wuss and everything like that. He should have been injected. But Lattimore, man, 2 weeks in a row, man. I'm not saying that Lattimore should have been ejected. By the way, I'm definitely not saying that. I don't think he should have got ejected for that, man. They literally got 2 Bucs fans on him. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he punched for a net or whatnot, but he do gotta control his emotions at times, and when the play is over, stop putting hands on people, bro. Because something happened last week. We know that, and that almost ruined that game. Can't forget that. So I'm just
Right.
saying, man,
Right.
Lattimore, you have got to, bro. You got to control your emotions, man. Because to be honest with you, if you didn't shove Fournette, none of that would have went down the way it did. And like I said, Mike Evans, man, he's a wuss and everything, you know. Doing the same thing, just shoving them, blindside hit at that, just terrible, dog. Um, but yeah, Evans, he should have been ejected. Not saying that Sean should have been ejected, but you know how that stuff go when it comes to this team. Um,
Right.
Bottom line for me is Lattimore, man, you're gonna have to control your emotions because here's the thing: it's really this simple. When you forcing a 3-and-out against the team, get off the field. Get off the field. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Trash talk and all that shit is fun, but get off the field. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I see Uptown in the building. Uptown.
Bruh, that was the most huge pop, a crock of shit that I ever seen in my whole entire life. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I don't know. I just came in. I heard Dub talking about get off the field with him. I don't know what I ran into.
You talking about the fight?
Yeah, but the shit, bro. Look, this is how the fight transpired. I just got off the phone with some people that went to the game. That bitch Tom Brady was talking shit. You understand what I'm saying? So then Sean started talking shit back to him. So then Leonard Fournette, he gonna come up there and decide he want to push on Sean. So Sean pushed him back. So then Evans gonna come run way off the damn bench and push Sean down. You understand?
Blindside. Blindside.
And I'm like, I don't see how Sean should be ejected. He was already on the field. This dude helmet off and everything. You understand what I'm saying? And rush in. And that, bro, that whole incident, bro, really took away the momentum of the game, bro. We was discombobulated after that. And then not to mention the bullshit penalties they gave them after that. Bullshit penalties. That even Mike Pereira, who, he's pro damn zebra, was saying that was bullshit penalties. The announcers on TV were saying it was bullshit penalties. Man, the fix was there,
I agree.
They wanted Tom Brady to get this monkey off little monkey off his back. You understand what I'm saying? And they facilitated it in every which way possible. They did it. You understand?
But the team, everybody, the whole Who Dat Nation, the team head coach know, the media was behind Tom Brady. Now that's why incident like fumbling the football and trying to force feed, you don't want to keep, if you got opportunities to like the play where it gonna fumble, like we could have started a momentum right there and it probably wouldn't even got to, all of that, those calls by the refs, because they gonna do that. That was 2 third down. One they scored off of the third down call, and then the other one I don't think they scored, but it was still crucial for us though. It was still cool. We could have got the ball back, and who knows what we would have done with the football. But one of those third down calls by the refs, Tampa scored. But we knew this was coming. I mean, we knew the refs was gonna do this at some point.
Yeah, bro, but you see, like, I'm just saying, bro, look, man, look. This has been going on far, far too long now, bro. You understand? And Saints fans are not asking for people to call plays, for the refs to make calls in our favors. We just asking for a fairly officiated game. And every time when it comes down to something like this, bro, we always seem like we get the short end of the stick. That was not a pad. That was not that penalty shouldn't have never been called on Roby or Cam Jordan. You understand? And those was momentum breakers and stuff for the defense.
That I think that second call was on Tuttle. I think they said Jordan. It was supposed to be Tuttle.
Right.
But yeah,
they showed the replay of that. He wasn't even holding the man.
No, he was holding for a net. I think it was either to Noah or Shy Tuttle. But I mean, besides that, I agree. I agree with everything he's saying.
But it's just like it's like you can't beat the other team and the refs. You understand? And like we made our mistakes, bro. We made awful mistakes, bro. Like I don't know, bro. James was looking like the James of old today. You understand? For at least one half, he looked just like the James of old. And you're right. He can't just keep force feeding people. And that those calls, those throws that he missed early in the game was his fault too. You understand what I'm saying? He wasn't, the ball placement was all messed up and all that. But like the team didn't seem like it totally collapsed or nothing like that until after that fight. That fight did something, bro, that messed up the momentum to us, bro. You understand? It just screwed up everything, man. It discombobulated us and took away from our energy. It did a plethora of things, bro. And like, this dude, Mike Evans, bro, I'm going to say this for the record, man. Mike Evans is a ho-ho out here. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? That boy is a straight hoe. You understand what I'm saying? This is like his third time doing Sean some shit like that.
But why he keep blindsiding? Why ain't he coming up to his face doing stuff like that? That's what you can't respect nothing like that. We know it's division, cats had a little beefs and stuff, but why he keep coming from behind doing that?
Yeah, he keep coming from behind and doing sneaky. He been sneaking him and shit and doing, he don't even come, and and to the contrary, what you saying, CB, you know, he don't do it in his face, he do it behind his back. That's why I'm calling him a little hoe.
Mm-hmm.
He did that shit to start his rookie season.
That's ridiculous. But it is what it is. Sean, I mean, going against Mike Evans, he had him shut down. He only had that little crossing route he got on him. That was what, 7-8 yards. Other than that, it wasn't nothing else he was doing. That 41-yard game Mike Evans got, it wasn't on Sean. I think it was on Roby,
I think it was
I
on him.
believe.
I think that was Justin Evans.
Yeah. Or Justin, yeah, Sean didn't give him that. So yeah, he's still getting shut down by Sean. We should have kept Sean on Mike all game. Should have followed him because I think that 41. I think that
Yeah,
drive would have that 41 yard game. It was a field goal.
Yeah, that's when Sean wasn't following him. And then when Sean started following him, that's when the frustration came up too with his punk ass. Because he knew that he wasn't gonna eat today. You understand?
Right.
And really nobody was eating on their whole damn team until that whole incident and stuff came up. They wasn't getting the damn thing. And Tom Brady was frustrated just like he normally be, you understand? And the refs and shit, they bought into that. They wanted him to try and get at least a little bit of this off of his bucket list. That's why, like, man, they get the dub, but I don't consider this to be no true victory to me. You understand? If the game had transpired in a different manner, where all that stuff didn't break out and all that people fighting, people getting ejected, you understand? I would respect their dub a lot more than that. You understand? But I don't respect their dub.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, like I said, when that, I mean, we played a part to that game. You can't just have fair opportunities in the game that close, and you're going up against, Tom Brady. I mean, at some point something gonna break. But even Brady wasn't even the reason why it panned out the way it did. It was the defense. So I mean, it was more of what to me is more what we done wrong. The rest of them, yeah, they had a play in it as well, but yeah, like that pick six, that's a whole 7 points. Take that away, that's what 13-10.
Yeah.
So
but let me tell you, because this is how look at it this way too, CB. The bullshit happened, chain of events and penalties and all that. Now you start pressing. You understand? You start feeling like you got to make something happen now.
right,
So, although he should make better reads and all that, you understand what I'm saying? But we should have never been in a position where he pressing like that either. You understand what I'm saying? And then that fumble, bro, that fumble by Ingram came at the wrong time. At the wrong damn time, bro. And I was saying, bro, when I was looking at the game, I was like, man, we missing the hell out of Kamara. You understand what I'm saying? We missing it. And then we started running the ball, bro. And the only reason why I think that Ingram ass was even in the game is because Tony Jones got tired. You understand? He had to go on the sideline and take a breather. Now this dude done fumbled in 2 games now. That's 2 fumbles coming from Ingram.
Veteran player.
You understand? A veteran giving it up. You understand what I'm saying? Just giving it up. And then I don't even understand this here. This Olave gotta learn, bro. You caught the ball, bro. You understand? Tuck the ball in now. I don't know what the hell he was calling himself doing, bro. Because next thing you know, I seen the ball in one hand, and I knew that wasn't going to be good. Man, we did.
He got Brady throwing his tablet, throwing his helmet, cussing his lineman and team. When you got him to that point, why we gonna mess that up? I mean, like we literally screwed all of that up because when he messed
Screwed it
up
all.
like
And it started with, man, it really started, to be honest with you. You understand what I'm saying? The fight and all that ended up being a proverbial icing. But the cake was baked when we were seasoned, man, because they defense, bro, I don't care how good they talking about their defense look today. They was ready to quit. They was ready to quit. When we was running it on their ass and stuff like that, they was ready to quit. And then Mark fumbled the rock. Fucking Eagle. Stupid ass shit. Man, that pisses me off, bro. This whole game just pissed me off. I can stand losing, bro, but not losing like that. You understand what I'm saying? Being,
right.
you're losing on the field with some of the dumb shit they doing. Then you're losing with the refs and stuff, man, with some of the dumb shit they calling.
Yep. We're not going. Hey, we're not going. I'm never saying we're going undefeated. Um, but when you lose, you want it to be okay. We done everything we could. They were just a better team. That wasn't the case this game. That definitely wasn't the case.
Definitely wasn't the case. They was not the better team, bro. And I don't feel like they're a better team because really, bro, had a few things went right in that game. We was poised to start blowing their ass out. If Jameis plays the ball, you understand, in certain positions, bro, where Olave can get it. You understand what I'm saying? They getting it, bro. They getting it.
Right.
Shit, man, just that and another thing too, bro. He got to learn, man. Like, look, bro, you can't be pressing like that. And you see, those are the moments, man. Those kind of moments in the game. That's where we miss somebody like a Camaro. You understand? Somebody where he ain't got to go deep. He can throw a little chunk something, and Camaro can take it to yard. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That
But
kind
see,
of.
that's.
And,
I
and,
mean,
and Mark Ingram, bro, I'm extremely disappointed in him.
right. That's. I mean, I'm not going. I'm not going to say who should be on the roster now, but I mean, we know like how we go out the back. And Ingram, I believe he can do it too. But like somebody like a Ty Montgomery, I thought he would. We would hold on to somebody like that can catch out the backfield just in case Kamar goes down. We can still run those type of plays. Now, of course, we know it won't be as effective, but as for when AK getting it, but we still could be running those check down plays and stuff. But
But
it is what it is.
is this who we are, bro? We Jekyll and Hyde. That's who the Saints is this season. You understand? For how good Jameis looked last week, he looked bad this week. Really bad. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm like, bro, I'm trying to see what we working with here. I'm still not quite sure. And what
The
makes me
offense as a
not quite
whole.
sure is like, if the and I hate to keep saying this, but if we get the proper calls, bro, you understand? What do we look like then? Because our defense could have got off the field twice that last drive where they ended up scoring. You
Yeah,
understand?
I mean that takes seven off. That'll
Take
take
that
seven
off.
off.
You understand what I'm saying? Then what we working with then? Then maybe he ain't got to press so hard. Then maybe we can come back to the running game that looked like it was doing something for a minute there. And that damn bro, and then they was on one play. I don't know if you saw it, Doug. One play where they end up calling where we got the first down because they called roughing. because they felt like they roughed Jameis. Bruh, these are the blitzes, brother, they got, man, coming off them ends like that, bruh. We need to figure that out. Because the Falcons did that to us last week, too. Same type of blitz. You bring 2 or 3 guys over there on that end there, and they have one walk up and one play out, whatever, where you can't really tell who's coming. We got to be able to identify that, man, a lot better than what we're doing.
Oh, this a Bucs, man. I didn't mean to put his comment up. Lame, man.
What somebody said, did it look like?
No, that's a Bucs fan. I thought it was a who that talking like that. But yeah, man, this their first win. I know in at least 2. I'm regular season win. This their first one in the past 2 seasons. And I believe I've seen it say since 2018. So, I mean, I know it's at some point L was gonna come. I honestly didn't see us to continue, just sweeping them nothing, especially when Tom Brady there. But the way this L happened, it shouldn't have went down like that. We should have won this ball game, and we had plenty of chances to take the momentum, and we at our crib. Like imagine that the drive that Mark fumbled. Just say we'd have put the way we was moving, that was gonna be a touchdown. So we went up a touchdown. Now you got the crowd on your side. I mean, I'm talking about
it's literally just like the playoff game. Literally just like the playoff game. The only difference is we didn't have as many points. But the fumble just shift the whole momentum, and you know how it goes.
Oh shit, man! Look at if y'all get a chance, right? Let me see. Look at what the Falcon score is right now.
I don't even want to pull it up right now. I'm connected from my phone.
Oh shit.
I mean, but well, for us, we got 3 divisional games, and I mean, we play these guys twice a year, so they knew exactly what we doing. Like I was saying earlier, they know exactly what's coming from us. We know exactly what's coming from them. Just all about who gonna execute it better. I mean, we didn't execute it better, especially on
I
the
see it.
offensive side.
I see it. 28-3. I see it. That's funny.
Oh, they up 28-3.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
Crazy. Well, another guy was PJ. PJ gave up that touchdown. I ain't gonna get on. Yeah, I mean, that was a bad play on his end.
And look, when it's all said and done, that's where the call really affects us.
Now you see, not on that play, bro. Y'all didn't see what's going on, bro. Fucking whoever that dude is, that played for them name, what his fucking name was?
You talking about Perriman?
No, one of the offensive linemen was holding like a motherfucker that thing. I mean, Mason, whoever Mason is. I mean, this motherfucker was holding, man. I think he was holding Omenyata or somebody. He had his hand, you can clearly see his hand pulling on his jersey on that shit. And I hate to keep fucking bringing the ref shit up, bro. But I saw these things. You understand what I'm saying? And you break down highlights and shit. When you go back and get the film, you will see it too, dog.
Oh, I ain't gonna look that up. I don't care because it's over now. I'm gonna look for the highlights. I ain't looking at all.
Like everything that they got, bro, was placated to them, bro. That they made and shit wasn't really by their own means. That's the way the whole game looked like. We fucking fumbled the ball. They capitalized off the fumble. That's not really by their own means, quote unquote. That's us being, not protecting the ball well. You understand what I'm saying? Shit like that, bro. We just really, man, we just really just kind of killed ourselves when it came down to that. We killed ourselves when it came down to this game, bro. Along with the refs.
All right. I will. I mean, now some positives from the game on the defensive side. Pete Warner stands out. Pete Warner. I mean, Sean.
Oh,
We know Sean
beast,
done Sean things until
beast.
he got ejected, but Pete Warner to
Looking,
me
Pete
stands out.
Pete Warner is looking damn good, bro.
he's looking really fucking good, bro.
Yes. The things that, like I said, I was concerned about him in coverage and stuff. He running with them, stopping them, deflecting passes.
He's playing really good in coverage.
Yes, and honestly, these first two games, he done played better than Demario.
Yeah, he's outplayed.
Yeah.
That's honest told.
You understand? And Sean been playing his ass off too, bro. And I ain't been having no issues with the safety play either. It look like they doing what the hell they have to do, bro. And under the contrary, what people may think, bro, the people that we've been having playing in the slot been doing pretty good jobs too lately. It
Shout
ain't
out to
it
Justin
hasn't
Evans.
like a really big, huge drop off. I be thinking too, though. Sometimes I be thinking that how if CGJ was there, how would that have been handled emotionally then today?
I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna go that far because one thing that we are lacking right now is playmaking ability.
Yeah,
That's the thing that stands out to me. Like I said earlier, you wasn't here uptown, but the ways we won games, we got takeaways, we kept the ball, making sure we didn't turn over the balls ourselves. The D line was playing, good, at least getting to the quarterback, sacking the quarterback. But the thing that I also forgot to mention is the playmaking ability. Because there's certain times where a receiver would, drop a pass and maybe it's tipped and it gets intercepted. But that's the thing that's just really been lacking this year so far is the lack of playmaking. Now we do got some forced fumbles. I think we got 3 to be precise. But once we start getting some interceptions, then I'm gonna start talking.
yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Justin Evans. Bradley Roby didn't have a bad game either. Uh, so yeah, they stepped up and answered the call. And then when Alante got in there, Alante had a pass deflection on I think it was Perriman. So yeah, man. I mean our defense is really not no negatives. Yeah, PJ gave up that. I really ain't gonna trip because we wasn't even supposed to be in that position. We supposed to have the ball back. But
And plus, fucking PJ wasn't really supposed to be in there playing that position any goddamn way. This was after Marshawn had been ejected.
right. Well, I did. I said the defense was good. We didn't get enough pressure on Tom Brady, so
Absolutely not.
up front, definitely not acceptable. Cam wasn't present.
So far this season, bro, do we even have a sack this season?
I think maybe it wasn't a sack. I could have swore I might have got that long sack, but I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a sack.
Yeah, it was when Brady tried to escape. Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
So that was one sack. But yep, no pressure at all up front. I mean, and even with no pressure up front, Brady still was having problems. He was still slamming. So just imagine if we
because the numbers was really good behind them. And that's with Bradley Roby.
That's crazy. Yep.
I did worried about when I seen him throw Mike Evans in the slot a couple of times. I was worrying there, but
yeah, they kept moving him around.
Yeah, they was trying to hide him. They always slander MT for being a slant guy or being thrown in the slot, but they was definitely trying to hide him right there.
Yeah, they were until Dennis Allen decided to let Sean follow, travel with his ass.
Yep.
Which he should have did that from the get-go.
Right. Contract year for Davenport. You healthy, you on the field. You already know the expectations. At his best form, he's the best defensive lineman out there. So he gotta play like it, man. Gotta play like it. You healthy, he on the sideline. So you gotta eat. You gotta eat, man. And Donovan Smith was out the game. Donovan Smith was out the game for a good portion. So it was their backup in there.
Yeah, and I'm disappointed in that, bro.
Yeah, like come on now.
Eat off of them dudes, man.
Right.
I think I mentioned that on Twitter as well. I was saying, look, hey, I want Donovan Smith to play, but I think the other guy went out for a few plays or so as well in this game, and I'm like, I was just saying on Twitter, I was telling somebody like, man, yeah, but sometimes we sit up here and we think these backups, that we supposed to feast on that, and then next thing you know, we don't do anything. Yeah, we just had a pass of that. That's all I'm saying. Like, I was hoping that wasn't gonna happen, but it sure showed.
It always break out like that for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird.
Right.
I thought they was gonna be getting all kind of pressure on Tom Brady.
Right.
I didn't see that.
The center done. Jensen wasn't there. I mean, Smith got taken out the game, so yes, it's no excuse up front. No excuse at all. But even with that being said, man, that just shows our secondary shows. Well, our back end secondary linebacker, they all played well. Fantastic. They played the best they could. It really ain't too much knocking on them. But yeah, the defensive line, they done good in the run game. Fournette really wasn't getting off like that. So yeah, the run game definitely was pounding that. You just gotta get to the quarterback. Got to.
I agree, bro. I don't even know, man. Like this shit here. I guess I've been calmed down by tomorrow.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the NFL, they gave us 3 divisional games to start off the season. So I mean, we just gotta take it. That's gotta go into this next game and we gotta win this one. I'm definitely gonna be in the stands for that one. So we gotta win that. We can't do a shit show like last year when the team was up here. But we gotta come out this 3-game division, 2-1 in the division. That's good. But yeah, man, I definitely pissed off from this loss. But for us the refs and stuff, we already know that stuff was bound to happen. They was kind of teasing us at the beginning when where it really wasn't no tease. As a ref, you seen that it was roughing the passer. So when they called that ain't, yeah, I'll take that back. That ain't no teasing. That was just real officiating. But like the Bradley Roby, the man came in for a tackle. I don't know if they said he was trying to use his helmet.
Yeah, that's what they said.
He was down tackle.
He hit him with his shoulder pad, bro.
That's crazy. And that right there, that when they scored that touchdown, that changed the momentum. Now you put in the offense like we gotta bounce back with at least 3. But I mean, it's early on in the season, but yeah, these games like this is divisional games. So I mean, hell yeah, this counts. I mean, I know it's early in the season, only week 2. I mean, we know that. We know it's week 2, but it's also a divisional game, and we got 3 of them. Could have walked out this 3-0 in the division.
Another thing too, we haven't seen a complete game from this team yet.
Right.
You understand? So far,
offensively, not. Especially offensively.
Yep, and then this team ain't looking, nearly as explosive as we thought it was looking. And we didn't even hear too much from Landry today. I'm like, that would be, I was looking at him to be like the safety valve in case James was ever, pressured really hard. And he was today, and he wasn't.
Right.
And just keep in mind, he caught when he was 7 for 114 or something like that.
Right.
And I know it's the all kinds of stuff, but shit, you got to make plays in games like this too, bro.
But
first home game too. You would think that the motivation is there.
Right. I don't have really any. I mean, I really don't have too much else to say about the game. Pretty much
Yeah.
it. Time you got anything left to say?
No, that's about it, man. You understand? I'm trying to do something to cheer myself up today.
That's ridiculous, man.
Again, I want everybody.
Final thoughts.
I just want to say this for everybody that's listening, right? We appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all coming out for us, man. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video with other Saints fans. You know, bad game today. Took it on the chin. Let's hope that we get it together, man, you know, going forward.
Right. WD, any final thoughts?
I just want to say, man, shout out to the viewers. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all know Saints fans, who that nation, we are in this together, one game at a time. We lost today, but you got to look ahead to the next one and get it together. It is what it is, man. But that's all I got, CD.
Okay, and same here. Definitely appreciate the fans for tuning in. So we took this L, but we got to bounce back. It's early on in the season, but yeah, I mean, losing the divisional game isn't good at all. So we'll get over this, and we got to move on because we got another divisional game. Regardless of them being 0-2, that doesn't mean nothing. They know us inside out, and we just got to execute. We know them inside out. It's division, so we got to just take this on the chin. They go to the drawing board. Offensively, Jameis got to get it together. Ingram got to get it together. The whole offense, you know, got to tune in and just start exploding. We got too many pieces to be lagging right now. But that's pretty much it. Once again, shout out to the whole Who Dat Nation. We 1-1. We not 0-2, but it's division, so we got to move forward and get this division game next week. As far as the rundown for next week, honestly, at this point, I hadn't even thought about it. So just stay tuned to the community tab on Twitter. We'll post something on Facebook. We'll post something. So to all the fans on all platforms, be on the lookout. But it'll most likely start on Wednesday, and that'll probably be the Mad Showdown Wednesday. So once again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's the WDN Chatline podcast, and we're out. Who that?
Who that, baby?
For life.